What's going on, guys? Retro Rewinder here, coming at you with a giant pickup video. Most likely this is probably going to be a 2 or a 3 or possibly a 4-part video series, because as you can see next to me and on the floor, I have a ton of stuff. So without further ado, let's jump into this. In this pickup video, we are going to have a healthy mix of items from garage sales, thrift stores, pawn shops, and even some retail finds. So depending on which part this is, I probably won't do separate intros for each video. It'll probably be one long video that I'll cut up and release at different points. First thing I have here, got a PlayStation Move controller from a pawn shop. I've just been interested in one of these, so I picked this up for $6. And in turn, since I bought the PlayStation Move controller, I needed a PlayStation Move camera. So I picked this up from Disc Replay for $10. At Goodwill, I was able to find a copy of Unreal for $1.99, and this one's pretty neat because it is sealed. I'm not a big box PC gamer or a PC gamer in general, so this is definitely up for trade or sale. If you're watching this, it's probably a couple weeks, maybe a week or so past when I actually filmed this, so there's a chance that stuff might be here, might not be. If you watched my video a while ago called Retail Rampage, basically Target ran this deal where you could buy these cards and get $20 off a game, and then you can in turn price match. I did it again, so if you want to know how that's done, just go find that Retail Rampage video. I don't really have a whole lot of time to explain it because of all this stuff. But I did get 2 copies of Watch Dogs for $17 a piece, and 2 copies of Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox One, and I believe these were like $5 or $6 a piece. Let's get some boring stuff out of the way. I have a GameCube power cord and some Nintendo AV cords. These are always good to pick up. These were $3, and I have no idea how much I paid for that. I don't remember where it came from. At a resale shop, this guy had very few video games, but he did have a 3DS. I asked him how much he wanted for it. He said $40. And it's funny because it actually had a price tag on the back from a pawn shop that was selling it for $130. And he knew that was on there, and he still said $40, which is a terrific deal. But of course, I have to get a better deal, so I offered him $30, and he accepted. And that was $30 out the door, no tax. This came from a thrift store. It says $8, but I paid $5 for it, and that's Animal Crossing Wild World. And also at the same thrift store, I was able to pick up some Ninja Turtle stuff that is somewhere over there that I'm not going to show. This copy of Nintendo Land came from the same Goodwill where I got the Unreal game, and it was $6. Zombie U for the Wii U and Call of Duty Ghosts. Both these came from a pawn shop that I paid $5 a piece for. This copy of Watch Dogs also came from a pawn shop. This was $15, which is still a really good deal for it. And actually, the guy that sold it to me knew that somebody had underpriced it, because they actually had like NBA 2K15 or whatever for $20, and this game is much newer than that one, and he realized that somebody had made an error. Honestly, can't remember where I got these from. Most likely they were $1 though, and that's Super Sprint. And Top Gun. Surprisingly, I didn't have Top Gun yet. And Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This came from a pawn shop. I believe I paid $7 for this, and that's Valhalla Knights Elder Saga. Again, I don't remember where these came from. They were most likely $1 though. And that's Super Bases Loaded, RBI Baseball, and David Robinson's Supreme Court. Another PC game. This one came from a flea market For $2, I got Grandia 2. I also picked up a copy of Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Most likely paid $3 or $4 for that. I'm so sorry that I don't remember. There was just so much stuff in this that I honestly can't remember where I got most of it. This one is labeled bulk, so most likely I paid $2 for it. A pawn shop that I go to sells their bulk games for $2 or $3, so this was either 2 or 3. I can't remember which one. But Binary Domain. We got a copy of Little Big Planet. Again, actually this one says it, so it's the Game of the Year edition, and it was $2. And a copy of Super Mario Galaxy, again bulk, so I probably paid $2 for that one as well. Another copy of Little Big Planet, $2. This was $6, and that's Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. We got Deus Ex Human Revolution, Fear 2 Project Origin. This stack came from a shop that was selling them for $3 a piece, I think. Silent Hill HD Collection, 99 Nights, Tomb Raider, which is funny, I picked up that Tomb Raider right after I finalized a trade with a YouTuber for that exact game. We got Ratchet and Clank, All for One, and Fear 3. So again, I think those were all $3. I know this one came from a flea market where I got some other stuff. I believe somewhere. I don't know where it is. But I paid $2 for this, and that's Champions Return to Arms. This particular thrift store sells all of their PS2 and Xbox games for $2 a piece, and Wii and PS3 for $5. So $2, really good deal on that. Okay, let's move to this one. This is actually a really cool find. At the exchange, I went in and they had this sitting with some Turbo Grafx games, and it's the TV Game Computer Cartridge Converter. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a picture of a PC engine with a Turbo Grafx 16 game going into it. And when I bought it, the guy said that it was to play American Turbo Grafx games on a PC engine. And he priced the loose one at $40, and he also had a boxed one for $55. Well, the boxed ones online sell anywhere from $75 to $150, and the loose ones sell anywhere from $60 to $120. They're really not that common online. But the funny thing is, when I got these, I fully intended to sell them to buy a converter to purchase PC Engine games, and it turns out these are the converter. So for some reason they have this picture on it, but it actually allows you to play PC Engine games on a Turbo Grafx. So to find that out, I read about it online, and then of course I had to buy a PC Engine game. Unfortunately, I chose one that's pretty much garbage. This is called Energy. So I picked up that for the PC Engine, so it's just cool to start collecting PC Engine games now. And when it comes to imports, I really don't like to collect things that came out here. If it came out in North America, I want the North American release. So when it comes to PC Engine or Famicom, I really only pick up titles that only came out in those regions. So I'm pretty interested to get into PC Engine collecting.